7-5, Brush leading Erie as we head to the fifth inning in this tightly contested game from Sunset Baseball Field. And for the Tigers, they will send up the meat of the order. David Bodie, Ryan Carlson, and Bubba Barrows. This could be a swing inning, a momentum turner in this fifth because the Beat Diggers are up by 2, but Arturo Maltos has got to deal with some very, very difficult hitters. Bodie homered in the first, walked and scored in the third. Here's the wind and the pitch, and the fastball is a strike on the inside corner, just below the letters. It's 0-1. Bodie's home run sailed over the left field fence. And the 0-1 offering. Curveball bounces in. 1 ball and 1 strike. If Erie wins, it would be their 10th league win of the season. Beat Diggers going for their 8th. And the pitch. Fastball, a strike on the outer half. Thigh high, it's 1-2. Here's where Maltos has got to unleash some nasty stuff. He struck out 6 in the game and walked 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch bounces to the screen. Took something off of that one. 2-2. As we alluded to earlier, we played 4 innings, and there has not been a 1-2-3 inning. If Maltos can record one here, that would be huge against this part of the order. 2-2 pitch. Curveball bounces to the screen again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, good hitters are not going to swing at pitches that are not over the plate. I mean, that might sound like common sense, but sometimes pitchers might think that, and they try to unleash something like that. 3-2 pitch, and the curveball not even close. Backhanded by Grauberger, and you have to wonder why those pitches were thrown. Nobody on. The lineup just gets tougher. 4th walk issued by Maltos. Ryan Carlson walked in the first and doubled, driving in a run in the third. The stretch by Maltos, and the pitch. That bounces in there with a fastball, and Grauberger either has to pay him a visit or Maltos has got to slow down. He has thrown 3 horrible pitches in a row. 1 ball and no strikes to Ryan Carlson. The stretch and the offering. Oh, that ball nearly hit him. Holy mahungus. How did Carlson get out of the way? I don't know. He got a shave there. 2-0. Well, that's 4 pretty bad pitches in a row. Maltos has thrown a good job of the Beat Digger catcher Grauberger running out to the mound to try to settle down his pitcher. Because right now, Arturo has lost his rhythm completely. 2-0 to Ryan Carlson. The stretch and the offering. Fastball is over but low. 3-0. Arturo in the game has thrown 83 pitches. 3-0 pitch. Strike 1. Fastball down the middle. Can Arturo Maltos come back on this hitter? 3 balls and 1 strike. The stretch and the offering. Nope. Throw back to first, and it goes right through C.J. Kukas to the screen in foul territory, and to second is David Bodie. Another Beat Digger error. Boy, I'm not sure whether that was Maltos' error or Kukas' error, because it looked like a pretty decent throw, and I don't think it was behind the runner. It looked like it was in between the glove and the runner. Nonetheless, it's an error somehow. Now it's 3-1. And the pitch, and the fastball is just a little bit high. Good location there for Maltos. He just missed. First and second.
Now batting, number 9, center fielder, Bubba Barrows.
And Bubba Barrows steps in. Barrows in the game is grounded to short and fly to second. There will be a conference on the hill. Let's see what the Beat Diggers decide to do here. Leading 7-5 in the top of the 5th inning. Time to tell you that Morgan Medical will take care of your sports medicine needs. They also offer back braces, walkers, canes, medical alert bracelets, home oxygen equipment, and much more. Morgan Medical, 201 Main in Fort Morgan. And that's a scary thing when you have a guy like Barrows up there who's 0 for 2. Either it's not his day or he's due. If it's the latter, then the Beat Diggers have got to play sharp. They've got to pitch well here to Barrows. Maltos is in trouble in the 5th inning after walking the first 2 hitters. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball is upstairs. Brush does have a 7-5 lead, but that is a very precarious advantage right now as the tying run is at first base. And the 1-0. Fastball is right there down the middle, knee high, and the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. The big inning for Brush was in the 3rd when they played at 5 runs. And the 1-1 pitch. And the curveball is low and away. Ball 2, strike 1. Shane Wade waits to hit next. And the offering bounces in there all the way to the screen. Grauberger picks it up as it caroms off the bottom. Over to 3rd is Bodie, to 2nd is Carlson. Maltos is 1 pitch away from loading the bases. This is almost like the Roosevelt game, where Maltos started off pretty strong. The errors haven't helped, but now the walks are really a problem. 3 balls and 1 strike, and the offering swung on and chopped foul down the 3rd base side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Shane Wade is on deck. The inning began with a walk to David Bodie on a 3-2 pitch. Then Ryan Carlson walked on a 3-1 pitch. Now it's 3-2 to Bubba Barrows. Boy, a strikeout would be huge. And the payoff. Nearly hit him with a fastball. Not even close, and Maltos upset with himself. And the bases are loaded for Shane Wade. Maltos in the game has walked 6. Wade struck out looking in the 1st and stroked an RBI double in the 3rd. The wind and the pitch. Fastball is inside. Maltos is not following through. He's throwing a lot of balls right towards the hitters. It's amazing he hasn't plunked anybody yet. And I think this all started when he was ahead of David Bodie at 1-2. Threw a pitch that was fairly close and threw 2 terrible pitches that bounced in. Then he threw a pitch that nearly nailed Ryan Carlson. And sometimes a pitcher can lose it that quickly. It's just not exclusive to Maltos. That happens with lots of pitchers. 1 ball and no strikes. Come on, Arturo, let's throw a strike right here. Swing and a miss. That was a perfect pitch right down the middle. Belt level, and the count is level at 1-1 to Shane Wade. The infield is playing halfway. Beat Digger still leads 7-5. The offering swung on and fisted in the air. C.J. Kukas, the first baseman in foul territory, makes the catch. Just behind the bag, and there's 1 down. 1 down for Cody Fulton. Fulton walked and scored in the 2nd and grounded to 2nd in the 3rd. Now the Beat Diggers are at double play depth in the middle. Kukas on the edge of the grass at first. Kyle Lynch on the edge of the grass at 3rd base. Here's the wind and the offering. Fastball is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Can the Beat Digger junior right-hander pull out his magic wand and keep this at a 7-5 score? And magic wand is that baseball in the right hand. The pitch swung on and driven in the air into right field. Brad Bass is coming in to his left, still coming. He's going to make the catch. Runner tags at 3rd. The throw will be cut off by C.J. Kukas. Scoring is David Bodie as he slides into home plate. Over to 3rd is Ryan Carlson on the sac fly by Fulton. Erie has made this a 7-6 game. 2 down. All right. Very good job so far by Maltos after getting into trouble.
Now batting.
However, he's got to get out Ty Barkell. Barkell grounded to short. It was a 6-4-3 out in the 2nd, then singled and scored in the 4th. Righty against righty, and the fastball a strike. Runner going to 2nd. The throw goes through. Runner breaks for the plate, and scoring is going to be Ryan Carlson. The ball was bobbled out there by the shortstop, Derek Lynch. It did not matter because, in fact, the man from first, which was Bubba Barrows, actually bluffed. The throw went through, so it's a stolen base on the back end, and Erie has tied the game at 7. That bluff worked to perfection. In fact, had Barrows gone all the way through, he would have been nailed. The stretch in the offering. Fastball is over but low. Count to Barkell is at 1-1. Well, those runs are earned, but Maltos has done a very nice job of coming back. It could have been a disastrous inning. It's still not over. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and a fastball up and in. It was a half swing, but Barkell went through the zone, and it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Barkell at 1 for 2 awaits the next pitch. Here it is. Curveball is high. Ball 2, strike 2, straight up at 5 o'clock. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Otis. John Beltran with you live from Sunset Baseball Field. Brush and Erie in a beauty. Deadlocked at 7 in the 5th inning. Erie was up 1-0. The Beat Diggers tied it. Erie went up 2-1. They went up 4-1. Beat Diggers went up 6-4, then 6-5, then Brush up 7-5. Now tied at 7. And the pitch. Over but low with a fastball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the 7th place hitter, the right-handed hitting first baseman, Ty Barkell. At first is Bubba Barrows. He'll be taking off with this pitch with 2 down in the 5th. The stretch and the offering. Fastball over but low. It's another walk, the 4th in the inning, issued by Maltos. And he's probably over 100 pitches just on this inning. He had 71 going into the inning. Check that, 74 going into the inning. The pitch, fastball, a strike on the outside corner. Let's see who's up here. 14, who I don't have. I don't think that's Alex Ortega. No, that wouldn't be. He's on deck. The offering. That's a fastball for a strike. Is that Mike Chambers who struck out? I don't think that's not Mike Chambers. This is a new hitter. We don't have this name on the roster. And the 0-2. Foul on a check swing off to the right. Count stays at 0-2. With 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. In a 7-7 game. Alex Ortega is on deck. Malto stretches. Runners take their leads. The pitch. And the changeup is low and away. 1-2. This is not that bad of an inning for Maltos, considering that he has thrown over 30 pitches and might allow just 2 runs. The offering, runner going to third. Swing and a miss. Maltos strikes out the unidentified batter to end the inning, but Erie ties the game with 2 runs on no hits. No Beat Digger errors. Actually, 1 Beat Digger error and 2 men left. There were 4 walks issued in the 5th inning. We played 4.5 with a score. Brush 7, Erie 7. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Kyle Lynch will step in for the Beat Diggers as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Deadlocked at 7. This game has had virtually everything. Excuse me, from walks to errors to hits. A grand slam by C.J. Kukas. And right-hander Shane Wade will deliver to Kyle Lynch, who popped to right and singled and scored in the 5-run 3rd inning. The offering, and the fastball is just a little bit high and away. It could have been a disastrous 5th inning as far as the Beat Diggers were concerned. Maltos threw 33 pitches but allowed just 2 runs. And the 1-0, fastball up and away again. Ball 2 to Kyle Lynch. Working quickly off the stretch is Shane Wade with nobody on base. Swing and a miss on a fastball that tied him up. 2-1. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Lynch back in. And the 2-1 offering. Swung on and driven in the air to left field. Should be a routine play. 2 is left under it, and making the grab is Mike Chambers for the out. And that might be the man who just replaced Chambers, actually. 1 down, but we still don't have a name. Nonetheless, it doesn't change that result. One out for Derek Lynch, who struck out in the second and walked and scored in the third. He is 0 for 1. And Lynch awaits. And the fastball is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The offering. Fastball is just a little bit high, very close. 2-0 to Derek Lynch. And the offering. That's a strike with a fastball in the inside corner, belt high. Ball 2, strike 1 to Derek Lynch. C.J. Kukas, the grand slam man, is on deck. The offering. That is right there down the middle. An off-speed pitch for a strike. It is 2-2. If the Beat Diggers do not score, this would be reduced to a 2-inning game. We're tied at 7 in the bottom of the 5th. Lynch awaits. 2-2. Swung on and fisted foul to the screen. The Beat Diggers led on a couple of occasions, 6-4 and 7-5. But coming right back was Erie. Brush has 10 hits in the game, Erie with only 5. That gives you an indication that the Beat Diggers have given Erie some runs. The offering, and that is a called strike 3 with a changeup on the outside corner. No doubt about that one. Shane Wade strikes out Derek Lynch. 2 down for C.J. Kukas, who doubled in the second. And then, as we alluded to, on a 2-2 pitch off the starting pitcher, Luke Fisher stroked a grand slam in the third. The stretch and the offering. And that's a fastball right down the middle for a strike. Knee level, it's 0-1. Erie pitchers, actually just Shane Wade himself, has retired 4 in a row. That doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is in this game. The pitch. Outside, just off the plate with a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. The stretch with nobody on. And the offering. Swung on in line right up the middle through the box for a base hit. Nearly took off the glove of Shane Wade. And Kukas is 3 for 3. And he's a triple short of the cycle. The Beat Diggers have come up with quite a few 2-out base hits today. That's their 11th hit of the game. Colby Wailert, who's 1 for 2, had one of those 2-out base hits in the third. He grounded to short in the second, and he will bat for Brush. And looking through the Beat Digger lineup, 7 of the 9 Diggers have at least 1 base hit today. And C.J. Kukas is definitely on his game. He's now sitting at 8 for 27, just shy of the 300 mark. So his average has gone up nearly 90 points just in this game alone. Well, 1 freshman is on base. Here's another freshman in Colby Wailert. Kukas might be taking off with 2 outs. The stretch. And Wade delivers. And the changeup, a strike on the outer half, knee level. It is 0-1. Big gap in left center field if Wailert can pull it. Wade with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fisted on the ground to the second baseman, Bodie. He's going to have to fire to first and in time. And Wailert is retired. The inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. And 1 man left. 5 complete from Sunset Baseball Field on a beautiful Tuesday in Brush. The score, Brush 7, Erie 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.